Good morning, my name is Tim Domenico. I'm here today to report on my satisfaction with the Cisco Flip Camcorder, which came in yesterday, and I was shooting high-resolution, low-light video within 10 minutes of receiving this. That's how simple it is to operate. And I like to compare that to what I've been using as a professional video maker. I've been using these Panasonic HD camcorders. They're about 7-8 years old, but they work very extremely. It's a Panasonic, man. It's very reliable. And I picked this one up for about $200 off eBay, and I picked up its little brother, okay, for about $180 or something. And this is just a backup camera, because when you're doing shoots and you have 30 people show up for a shoot, you know, you can't walk out to the set and say, oh, my camera's bad, everybody has to go home and come back tomorrow. Yeah, that doesn't work. That'll get you fired quicker than anything. So I always have a backup camera. Now, why did I buy the Cisco Flip Camcorder? Well, for one, it was $29. It's a refurbished model. It's from TigerDirect.com. It was $29 for the camcorder and $229 for front door delivery, which you can't beat. And that's this new system where UPS transport boxes across the country, and then they take them to the local post office to be delivered. So that's one of the most expensive things UPS does, is make door-to-door deliveries. So they just unload it on the post office, and the post office does it. Now, the reason I prefer this Cisco Flip Camcorder to either of these Panasonics is complexity. This camera has half a dozen controls on the back, okay? And if you open the screen, there's another dozen here. And when you figure that every feature can have multiple settings, you're talking about hundreds of different ways you can configure this camera. I don't have time for that. I'm a filmmaker. I'm not going to worry about hundreds of different ways. In fact, I downloaded the manual yesterday for this camcorder from Panasonic. The PDF file was 240 pages long. I'm a filmmaker. I don't have time to read 240 pages of an instruction manual. Compare that to the Cisco Flip Camcorder. It comes with this little tiny book that's 8 pages. That's it, 8 pages. And I only had to look at one page, which was how to load the thing, how to plug it into the side of my computer. It's that simple. Shoot, plug it in, transfer the file, turn the camera off, and you're done with the camera. Then do whatever you want to do on your computer. Now, so its simplicity is the best thing. This thing has dozens of controls. The Flip Camcorder has 7 total. They're all self-explanatory. You don't need to open the book to understand how each button works. 2, the low light capability is incredible. Right now, I'm in a room that's being lit by a single 15-watt CFC light. In fact, you can see it reflected in the mirror behind me. That, the neon sign right there, and my I have 7 computer screens. Come on, I'm a professional video. And 7 might sound like a lot for one workstation, but I've owned 2 video editing suites. One had 11 screens and one had 12 screens. Running off 4 and 5 computers, running multiple screens, multiple processes, all networked together. Believe me, I was in heaven when I was in those studios. I'm trying to get back to that point. So I'm extremely satisfied with this camera, and on eBay they're about $100, maybe $50 used. Tiger Direct right now has them for $39.95, plus $2 shipping, and you just can't beat it. So I have a tip of the hat to Cisco making this Flip Camcorder. By the way, they've discontinued it. They announced in January of 2012 they're done with it. 2 years ago they bought the camera that created it for the company that created it for $500 million. Now they're shutting it all off. They don't make them anymore. They've stated that they're going to offer support till 2013, and that's it. Then it's gone. I'm going to pick up a couple of these because they are more than everything I need. The 2 complaints that there are about this camera are, 1, it uses too much power. It goes through batteries in 2 hours. Really? It goes through 2 alkaline batteries in 2 hours. This little camera goes through one $50 rechargeable battery, in less than an hour. So that's, believe me, there's no comparison. The Cisco's much cheaper. The other complaint people have, it has no image stabilization. But I don't need that because I have a couple of these puppies. These are GlideCam 1000 Pro camera stabilization systems. As you can see, you can move it anywhere and the camera is basically stable because of the counterweights on the bottom of the mount.